He's already blackballed. Now this clip is another thing that we talked about a lot of times. Basically, hip hop now sort of trying to ignore the influence of Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans,
yep.
who Jamaicans were like, you know, have more stake, I guess, not stake, but more claim to being part of the origins of hip hop than Puerto Ricans do. But yeah, basically how the FBAs have taken over the hip hop sort of, and it's wokeness really.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it's kind of along the same lines of what 50 was just talking about. How it's just they want wokeness to be the centerpiece of hip hop. And I think this is an interview with Fat Joe where he's kind of touching on that. And he actually uses the term FBA. Yeah. So he's directly talking to, I have a feeling he might be talking to the Tariq Nasheeds and all those type of guys and the Dr. Umar types. Because he refrains from saying names.
Not gonna make none of y'all niggas famous, you know?
He says, yeah, we just giving him clout.
We give him clout.
Yeah, but let's just hear what he says, and then we'll kind of talk about it after.
These rumors were made by radical black racists.
Now, sorry. I believe the context of what he's answering is the whole thing of only blacks created hip-hop.
Okay.
Which may be true. I don't know. I guess back then, you know, who's the guy who's considered the creator of hip hop? I forget his name. He's Jamaican though.
Cool. Is it Herc?
Kool Herc. Yes. And he's Jamaican, but back then Jamaicans were kind of considered black. This whole thing of Jamaicans not being black is a new thing.
That's new.
Yeah.
And it's prevalent because, again, they see how people of the same skin color as them can work the system and make it all right, and they still want to cling to this white man shit,
and they have to go, oh well, they could do it because they weren't connected to slavery.
That makes no sense. Jamaica is one of the biggest slavery hubs ever.
Fucking Christopher Columbus landed in the Caribbean. What do you think?
Pure ignorance.
The slave trade went through the Caribbean before. You know, that's where Jamaica kind of started, was they dropped off sick and injured slaves.
Yep. And then
and they kind of just they lived.
And then it was a pirate island for a while.
Yeah. So there is slavery connected to Jamaica, but it's a mentality. Jamaicans just didn't let that hold them back.
Yeah. And that goes for pretty much anybody who finds their way to this country the right way, you know?
The white way. You had it right first.
Get it. The white way. No, but the right way, and you know, and make it for something. And they have the same skin color of you. You just don't. It takes away their excuse. But that's why I'm glad that they made themselves their own category. I don't want to be an FBA. The fuck? Why would I want to be that?
Why would you?
You could be that. That's cool. Don't put me in a fucking box.
Well, really, our parents and grandparents had it right. I never once heard my grandparents or my father, call himself black. Or say, I didn't get that job because I'm black.
Yeah, never heard it.
Or give me the talk.
Yep.
Now, he gave me the talk of, this is how you behave when you get pulled over. This is what you do. But that's everybody. Every kid gets that talk.
You should get that talk.
Yeah. But let's listen to Fat Joe.
These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean...
The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck.
Authority.
I'm just keeping it a buck. And their shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? Yo, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. This, that, yo, bro.
This is whoopity doo wop.
So, I mean, honestly, he sounds like us.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have nothing wrong with whatever he just said. I agree wholeheartedly.
And I know for a fact what he's saying is true. Like, and people don't understand this, right? And this is why I left hip hop. It's because all of that mentality, that wokeness mentality, and the FBAs, we created this, and you just guess in the house of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That all filters down into the business end of it. So niggas think that they could just like come in and like there's white producers that do free work based on their white guilt.
Yep.
And they used to try to do that with me. And I'm like, no, bro. No.
You're going to pay me.
You're going to pay me.
Yes.
Yes. And then they try to do the same guilt with other black guys. Come on, bro. We got to do this off the strength. And we got
together, bro.
They used to try to do that to me when I wouldn't fall for the white guilt thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, bro.
It's true.
Let's create our own fucking economy here. And no. We gotta do, and they all got these master plans. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here.
Think about master plan.
Yeah. Go listen to more Nas and feel yourself. Enough of this.
Oh,
Go listen
shit.
to Mr. Me Too again. Fucking try to recreate that.
But Fat Joe's 100% on this. 100%.
Yeah, and that's what I think he's trying to explain is that this all filters down into the business end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, there's no like business logic, or I don't know what the fuck they call it. Maybe they have a name for it in school, business theory or whatever. Acumen in hip hop. That's part of why it's dying. There's no money to be made because they don't know how to fucking do business. And it's all based on this wokeness shit. Well, we created it. Nigga, I created this beat, though.
Yeah, let's talk about this beat, though, nigga.
Yeah. There was no black people in the room when this beat was made.
It was just me.
Yes.
No, you're right, though. It's they want to get free shit. It's just free shit mentality.
That's all it is, bro.
Free shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking welfare babies.
And then let's just say, and it happens all the time, right? Because you hear the horror stories of producers that either get their beats ripped or they give a beat to a rapper, it fucking blows up, and now they can't get anything from the rapper. Nothing. Yeah. You can't get nothing from the rapper. You can't get nothing from the label. So now the work that you put your blood and sweat into is now making millions of dollars, and you can't eat off of it.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
And here's another thing that I would have happen. Like, you know, dudes that had actual power, let's call it, in the industry would try to do this thing where they would go, let me take you under my wing and I'm going to teach you this. And I'm like, no, bro, I have a father. I'm not a ghetto baby.
I have a father.
Yeah, like I have I don't need you, nigga. Like I'm good.
Let me take you under my wing.
Let me teach you this and that. No, bro.
Yeah,
you're not gonna groom me. Fuck out of here. So that's what I'm saying is like I just like that whole thing. I experienced it, bro. So I know what Fat Joe is talking about. He's right.
Yeah.
It's this FBA woke mentality that's seeped into the business end of it, and it's always been. In him, even when I was young.
Yeah.
Here's another thing that used to piss me off. People look at you and go, "Oh, you're a white rapper." Could be any black person. It could be a fucking bum standing in front of a corner store. Rap for me, little nigga. Let me see what you got. Like, what is this? American Idol fucking ghetto version?
I'm supposed to just rap at a drop of a dime for you?
Yeah. Because I'm not doing that. I didn't do any of that shit, bro. Any of that. So it's like, unless you play that game, the point I'm telling you, if you're a white guy in hip hop or you're not a black guy in hip hop, you're going to have to tap dance. And if you refuse to tap dance, just get the fuck out. Learn how to fucking mix down guitar riffs.
Unless you're like,
do something else, bro.
Unless you're like somebody who's already established, you know what I mean? Like you've done your own thing.
Let me tell you this. There's a reason why most white producers in hip hop eventually start producing pop songs and R&B and rock. It's because eventually they get the link with somebody outside of hip hop and they go, holy fuck, this is how you do business. You paid me on time. We showed up on time.
You paid me on time.
Niggas wasn't like, there wasn't like 20 niggas in the studio just chilling.
It was just the artist.
It's the
maybe,
art.
Maybe a few of his friends.
Bro, when I worked with pop artists and R&B, I was like, holy fuck. I'm not paranoid in the studio.
Night and day.
Birdman's not fucking threatening me.
He's never gonna let that go.
I'm gonna meet Birdman one day. I'm gonna go, you remember you don't know me, but
you threatened me.
Yeah.
A while ago. He gonna be like, is that right? Did you
that right, Playboy?
You put respect on my name since then, Playboy?
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this a rant about me, but
yeah, somehow you always
it's just anytime we talk about hip hop, I gotta go into that bag
because you lived it.
I lived it, and when I hear somebody like actually telling the truth,
that's inside the game.
Yes, I have to put it out there.
I'm not gonna lie, he's real brave for doing this in terms of like
he is, yeah.
The type of fan base that hip hop is. So I gotta give him kudos for even telling that kind of truth.
But here's the thing too, Fat Joe though is like notorious for like walking around with 100 Puerto Ricans. And you know when they got the tattoos on their face, that's when you're like,
you mean Terror Squad? Yeah, I'm familiar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Terror Squad is fucking right.